racing sparkle and the bright little lift that's so delightfully yours in ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coke has a distinctive flavor all its own.
Coca-Cola.
50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way. There's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
I'm about to be the deep effing value of LTNC. That's where this is going. I'm about to be roaring kitty like he was with GME. Not only did we beat Coca-Cola in the best bottled water category, we won the whole event. The best new product for the whole CSP. Everything. From the shareholders and the fans' votes. So thank you for that. Takeover, you know who runs this company. If you're in Coke's shoes and you have this brand new water that beat you in the convenience store event in 2021, and not only just beat you in the best bottled water category, they took the whole event and they're only 90 miles away from you, you know they're on your radar. Perfect buyout opportunity. The Coca-Cola Company will buy out Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water. They haven't yet, but they will in the future. Make sure you watch this full video today because this one is an absolute banger. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, D.A.T.A Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. Like I said in the intro, we have a banger today. I am back. LTNC, Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water. I am back. Do y'all want to know how long I've been gone? Do you want to know how long I've been gone? My last legitimate LTNC video was my Where's Joe video. That dropped on July 18th, 2021. This video drops the day before we go on the PFL, the Professional Fighting League, on ESPN on April 20th. This drops the day before on that Tuesday. We are Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water Beverage is the official water of the second rated MMA league in the whole world, only behind UFC. That's the 20th of April. But this video is going to be dropping the 19th. I got to get it out. Like I said, my Where's Joe video was the 18th of July. 9 months. 1 day. It's been 9 months since Where's Joe. Now, I had a video of Manny. It was a Gematria special for Manny's fight. That was August 21st when I dropped that. So that was 7 months and 29 days. I also, before I really went dark, and I really didn't go dark. Before people said, oh, you left, I didn't leave. I was always in the Discord still talking about LTNC. I was always on Twitter still talking on LTNC. But like I said 6 months ago in this update, this is what I said. Hold your shares. That is all. Once the company gets pink, I will do an updated video with all the great happenings. I haven't done a video in a while because as a leader of my community, I must move forward to more projects and keep LTNC on simmer until it's go time again. Remember, long-term investment. Join my Discord where I talk LTNC a lot and with my other plays. I still have my 1,555,055 shares. I still have those. And you'll see, I'll post it below here as well. I'm down 90%. All right. This is what you call diamond handing, right? A lot of things have happened in the past 6 months since this update on my community page. We're still not tradable. We're probably not going to get pink, but what we're trying to do is spin off the Next Level water product of the Labor Smart business with a new share structure. So then we can eventually go NASDAQ. So that's the goal now with the company, is that spinoff. That's what management has said that they are doing. Now, this is not a video to get into the details of the management team, what has happened, what hasn't happened. This is strictly a video. We're going to be talking about the prospects of Next Level being bought out by Coke, but also we're going to get into the great happenings that has happened recently with the company and why this video is so important. Right? We just now got into retailer stores, all right? Like legit, like brick and mortar retail grocery stores, Lowe's Foods in the coastal Carolinas. That happened, all right? That's big time. We're in Matco, official water of the PFL. And in my presentation today, we're going to go through a lot of things, okay? But like I said, we are officially in retail stores. That's why this video is, really important as well. Not only PFL on the 20th, but on the 14th of April, we finally hit our first like grocers. Like we're in a grocery store, right? So is it called Lowe's Foods? It was a branch off of Lowe's Home Improvement back in the day. We'll talk about that later. But it is, a great food regional location grocery store. They're all over the place. They're in North Carolina. They're in South Carolina. And this happened on the 14th of April. All right. This is my D.A.T.A Capital Investments Twitter page. If you're not following that, go on there. I do a lot more quick Gematria stock decodes, not just LTNC. We talk CEI, Camber Energy Incorporated, and we do other stocks as well. We talk about the stock matrix as a whole. So if you have a Twitter, go follow D.A.T.A Cap Investments. It's a great follow. You'll learn a lot more. But now some people like to say, hey, we're not being truthful, about us being in retail. So we have investors going to the stores and doing groundwork for us. So shout out this guy, Cameron Lucas, for doing this. Watch.
Here at the local Whole Foods, South Carolina, Greenville. And look what we got here.
Yep. Yes, sir. They're being sold for $2.99.
Here at the local.
They're being sold for $2.99. All right. So that's amazing to see. We're in retailers. And at this point, investment wise, like I said, is long term. I'm still holding my shares for a long ass time. I'm just going to let this play out because now what I'm seeing is this is going to be a lot bigger than we realized. And I don't want to sell myself short, especially since my community, ever since this went to expert market, like I said, we casted off LTNC for a while and we focused on other projects. So we've made money other places. So we're just going to let this ride. We also have a commercial on ESPN now. Again, look, official water of the PFL Next Level USA. It's a 30-second commercial spot. You can see it on ESPN2. We were there. So it's getting big time. So just stay patient on the spinoff. Our money's already in it. We're already bagged right now. But again, this is a story stock, and this is a lesson in value investing. And I'm going to do a video later down the road on what value investing is and why Warren Buffett got so rich. All right. You have to have, look in the future. You have to have, kind of have that ability to see where things are going to go down the road and not always worry about the short-term things. But overall, this company, business-wise, is doing great things, okay? New cans and whatnot. We're just growing. So without further ado, let's get into the presentation. The Coca-Cola Company will buy out Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water, a D.A.T.A Productions Gematria presentation. It's 14 slides, emphasis on 14, and you'll know why soon enough. Disclaimer, this is all theory based off the research and dot connecting I have personally done, all right, with my skills, my expertise, my perspectives, all right? This does not mean my theory of Coca-Cola buying out Next Level will 100% happen. Anything is possible in this matrix. Gematria is just a tool to help me better understand it. My Gematria observations are under human perception and are not the absolute answer. Let's just get that out of the way before we go forward. Also want to give a shout out to Sean P. Mack. He's a designer, another Next Level investor. He did these little designs with the Coca-Cola script. There's a red one, there's a blue one, there's a black one on a couple of slides next. Really cool. I think it's going to happen. I really do. And when we get into the decodes and the information why, I think I might be able to persuade you to at least think about it a little bit more. Now the disclaimer's out of the way, let's get into it. When Burry talks, listen. If you've been a part of the investing community, you should know who Michael Burry is. He called the 2008 crash. He called the GME squeeze in 2021, but he was invested a couple years before that. Whether he's that much of a genius or not, it doesn't matter. The Matrix has propped him up to play that role of that guy being always right. So people need to listen when he's speaking. We all are actors on this play on Earth, but this guy exudes he can't miss in my eyes. In 2016, Michael Burry is investing in water. Michael Burry states, fresh, clean water cannot be taken for granted. He says the best way to invest in water is through, food, rich farmland, transportation of water to poor water areas. That's important to Michael Burry. And this is what I say September 7th in 2021. I said this last September. Aquarius, aqua, water. We're in the age of Aquarius. I've talked about at length about H2 in this decade, hydrogen. Next level is being set up to be Coke of the new era. The Matrix controllers are just making sure they continue to make money off it. Also, with water being a futures commodity now. You have to see this all play out. It all aligns, all right? And so look at the Gematria. Michael Burry's investment, hydrogen infused water. They both equal 106 in English reduction, regular reduction. The age of Aquarius in 2022, 106 in reverse reduction. And we also have Michael Burry's investment equaling 137 in reverse reduction, the 33rd prime. So you see the importance there, which then transitions us nicely to this next point, the astrological shift in the world in the financial markets. Millionaires don't use astrology, the billionaires do. This is what mogul, billionaire, tycoon, industrial legend. This is what JP Morgan says. Millionaires don't use astrology, the billionaires do. Who run the world? It's the billionaires. They use astrology. And this is the black Coca-Cola Next Level script that Sean P. Mack has done. Shout out once again. And so keep that in mind. You have to use astrology in the markets as well. Esoteric knowledge is very important. We've been using it on D.A.T.A Productions Media, D.A.T.A Capital's channel, and we've been successful. All right? So just realize it's a lot bigger than you realize. Now, let's talk more about the age of Aquarius. We have Ronaldo right here. As you see, in last year, 2001, I think it was in June at the UEFA Euro Cup. It was 2020, the UEFA Euro. It was in 2021. He's there. The Coca-Cola bottles are there. He sees them. He puts them over to the side. And then he takes a water bottle and he says, agua, water. Funny enough, Cristiano Ronaldo was born February 5th, which falls on the Aquarius sign. So you see that symbolism. And the Aquarius is, it means the water bearer, the water carrier. And what's funny is from that event on June 15th, 2021 to his next birthday, February 5th, 2022, it was 33 weeks. Interesting. And with the Gematria, from a Pisces to Aquarius economics, because we left the age of Pisces, now we're in the age of Aquarius. So the economics, right? From a Pisces to Aquarius economics, 137 in reduction, along with from a flavored sugar water to water, which could be, a sports drink or Coke, 137 reduction. In Aquarius economy, For beverages, 137 reduction. So you see all those connections. Then you have from a Pisces to Aquarius economics, 448 in reverse ordinal with an Aquarius economy for beverages, 448. Then you have that 178 in reverse reduction for from a Pisces to Aquarius economics from a flavored sugar water to water. So it all aligns nicely with the age we are now in. Now think back to why most people invested in LTNC Next Level Hydrogen Water. It was the storyline they were giving us of there was goats involved, potentially, Tom Brady, which I think is still on the table and it will happen down in the future. We have Manny Pacquiao that panned out. It was talking about goats, goat water. Stan kept bringing that up. And so funny enough, in 2022, Coca-Cola does a campaign for March Madness, and it's called Debate the Goatness. And it's a campaign for their Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. And again, when you talk about astrology, you have to understand this, because in astrology, the Capricorn, it's a goat, okay? A Capricorn is a goat. It's a sea goat. A sea goat. Capricorn is symbolized by the sea goat, a mythological creature with the body of a goat and tail of a fish. Okay? So, look, Debate the Goatness, 222, Francis Bacon in 2022. They're talking about the greatest of all time. Goat water, as you see, equals 38 in reduction, along with the sea goat, 38 reduction. It also equals 52 in reverse reduction. Goat water equals 133 in reverse ordinal, and you have those permutations of 11, 110, and 101. Right? So you see the connections for that. Goat water, the sea goat. And so now I bring this up, and this is when it really starts to, you have to really start putting the dots together. And I'm going to talk about it in another video. So in 1961, Sprite came out for Coca-Cola. That same year, Coca-Cola launched a commercial where it said, Coke keeps you thin, the regular Coca-Cola. Coke keeps you thin. But that same year, they come out with their lighter, more healthier per se Sprite soda. I think it's the same thing that's happening with Next Level, and they're using zero sugar Coke or Diet Coke. And this is what I have. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar to Next Level equals 106 in reduction, just like hydrogen infused water, just like Coke's Capricorn campaign. You see that. Coke's Capricorn campaign. Coke's Sea Goat campaign. Hydrogen infused water. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar to Next Level. All equals 106 in reduction. And that also equals 137 reverse reduction for the first one. And so now for the next step, there is a slight difference between Diet Coke and Zero Sugar. It says, what's the difference between those two? Both drinks are sugar-free and calorie-free, but Coca-Cola Zero Sugar looks and tastes more like Coca-Cola Original Taste, while Diet Coke has different blend of flavors, which gives it a lighter taste. So it's the same stuff, really, but the Gematria decodes that pop up for Diet Coke when I switch it for Zero Sugar, bang. The Debate the Goatness Diet Coke campaign is transitioned to Next Level Water like Sprite soda was for Coca-Cola. That equals 380 in reduction, just like goat water and 38 reduction. Zero, just the value placeholder. The Debate the Goatness Diet Coke campaign is transitioned to Next Level Water like Sprite soda was for Coca-Cola. 333 in Chaldean. The pure vibration, the sound vibration cipher. 333. We love seeing that. That's not an accident, all right? That's not really a stretch. Coke Zero, Diet Coke's the same shit. So now let's get into the birth of Next Level Water. As you see, March 1st, 2021, The PR came out stating Labor Smart Inc. completes acquisition of Takeover Industries Inc. All right, we bought Takeover Industries. Takeover Industries owns Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water. So if you own LTNC shares, you own Takeover and also own the product. Okay? Keep that in mind. You have to know this. Again, this was March 1st, 2021. So 3-1 or internationally 1-3. Let's look at some of the decodes. LTNC 13 reduction. Next level 31 reverse reduction. Okay, so you have that 31 13. March 1st. Interesting. Coca, the first part of Coca-Cola. Coca 13 reduction. Cola 31 English ordinal and 13 in reduction. So you see, Labor Smart Inc. completes acquisition of Takeover Industries Inc. They own Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water beverages March 1st, and all the Gematria for them ends up with 31 or 13, 3 ones. Undeniable. This is what Takeover Industries say March 1st, home of Next Level. We build brands, what we've done for 3 decades, and there's a process to be followed and push at a set pace. With our experience, the process is greatly accelerated, so please trust in the process. Going forward, it will be more efficient to address all LTNC concerns via weekly video. So that's what they did. Toby is the CEO of Takeover Industries, and on his LinkedIn profile, this is what it says. I have been in the beverage industry for over 28 years. I have built 4 major brands in the space from Sobe, Arizona Tea, Zions, Ignite Beverage. I helped build this brand through national distributors such as Budweiser and Miller Coors. I have managed over 268 employees throughout the U.S. I love building brands and getting them to an exit strategy. Toby, LTNC. This equals 3,332 in English ordinal, and I'm going to use the Colel rule, the rule of Colel in this, where it says you're allowed to use plus or minus 1 digit. So I'm allowed to add or subtract 1 digit from this. So from Toby's bio on his LinkedIn, which he says he likes to buy businesses, he likes to build businesses to an exit strategy, which, we're going to get bought out at some point. He's going to sell us. It essentially equals 3,333, 4 threes. I'm using the rule of Colel. You can look it up. I'm allowed to add or subtract 1 digit, and I am. So 3,032. I'm gonna use the Colel rule to get those 4 threes. That's major, okay? I think we're really going to get bought out by these guys. And so now moving forward, the Coca-Cola Company was founded January 29th, 1892, Atlanta, Georgia. Think about this. They were founded January 29th, 129. From January 29th, 1892 to March 1st, 2021, from the start of this journey for Next Level was 129 years. 129 years, y'all. Think about that. You see that. January 29th, 129. And from their founding date to essentially Next Level's founding date, 129 years. That's a solid connection. Coca-Cola taking their business to the next level. So here's some Gematria decodes to start off. Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water, 129 in reduction. Let's go back real quick. January 29th, 129 was when Coke was founded. And, from the founding dates of both companies, 129 years. Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water, 129 in the pure English reduction cipher. You can't get past that. 129 equals 104 in reduction, just like Next Level equals 104 in English ordinal. You can't get past that, y'all. So we're sticking on that 1-4, that 4-1, thesis right now because it's very important. Like I said, we're in retail stores now. Lowe's Foods. On the 14th day of April, we're in our very first legitimate retail store. 14th day of April. Look, April Fool's Day is important because on April Fool's Day, on 4/1/2021, that was the very first day people could buy Next Level. It was that secret leak of the website where people could buy. That happened on April Fool's Day 2021, 4/1. So let's read a little bit what April Fool's Day is. Ancient cultures, including the Romans and Hindus, celebrated New Year's Day on or around April 1. So, in some cases, April 1st is the start of the new year. So, you know how important that is? It's like a birth of something. Like it's like the birth of Next Level came on the very first day of the new year, the spring, like just everything just springs up. And so look, from the founding date of Coca-Cola, January 29th, 1892, to the very first day people could buy Next Level with that leak of the website was 47,179 days. You put that in the Gematria calculator, you get 41 in reduction. 4/1, April 1st. That's big time. And as you see here, this is the day after, day 25. Joe talks about, we hit 200,000 sales in the first couple hours of that beta site running. Wild. And so going forward, look, April 14, 2022, when we get that news that Lowe's Foods is legitimately holding cans, it's the 104th day of the year, April 14th, the 104th day. Next Level, 114, right? 104. 129, 104, right? Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water, 129. You see the connections? It's also 13-date numerology as well. And in the Fibonacci cipher, I love to see this. 1 and 4 is the basis of Coke. 1,377. It's just a big 137 in the Fibonacci cipher. I love it. So, and that's why, as you see, my slides there's 14 slides in this presentation. I'm going all in on the 1 and 4 for this one. Okay, now let's get to the good stuff. Next Level beats Coke. Before going forward with my presentation, I do want to let you guys know I do have a Patreon channel that you guys can support. For $5 a month, you can get my Gematria stocks, newsletters, and notes. I have all my old school LTNC Next Level Hydrogen Water Gematria decodes as well, with also, tons of other stocks. Now I have options in there. My Fibonacci future forecast formula, and it's only for $5. I have my monthly sports documentaries for $5 a month. I have 10 bona fide 30-minute plus videos on my Vimeo premium content, y'all. Look, that's a steal. That is a steal. 10 videos for $5. And it's always growing, all right? Inflation has not hit D.A.T.A Productions, okay? Inflation hasn't hit us. I feel like Arizona iced tea, you dig? But look, if you want to support me both for my Gematria stocks and my documentaries for only $8.63 a month, that's a $1.37 discount, the 33rd prime off $10. You can get both. That's my Ultimate Dream Schemers Ultimate Woke Pack if you really want to support. That's how you do it. It really helps me grow the channel, and I work hard for you guys. So please consider that. Also, think about joining my Discord. Guys, the Discord link is in the description and below. It's a lovely community, very positive. We talk about stocks on the weekdays. We like to let loose on the weekends. We talk about the matrix, society as a whole, spirituality. I would love you in this community. So make sure you hit the link in the description to join the Discord. I also have a website. Shout out Next Level Fan, helping me with my D.A.T.A Productions Media website. Is looking great. I have tons of articles. I've been grinding, y'all. Been grinding from stocks, King Richard, esoteric symbolism, a lot of things to go in. So dataproductionsmedia.com. This is free content article form content. Make sure you guys are utilizing that, okay? It's there for you guys, so please check it out. So next level hydrogen infused water, Takeover Industries, they got into this CSP event. It's like the biggest convenience store convention, a yearly annual event, and they were in the packaged beverage bottled water category for convenience stores, gas stations, retailers, and we were pitted up against Smart Water Plus, the Coca-Cola Company, and Shine Water from Shine Water. We had our horse in the race. And going back to 14, look, we were number 14. We were contestant number 14, of course. Of course. And on September 17th, we won the event. We beat Coca-Cola and their Smart Water. Not only that, we had the best new product. So not only did we beat Coca-Cola in the best bottled water category, we won the whole event. The best new product for the whole CSP. Everything from the shareholders and the fans' votes. So thank you for that. Takeover, you know who runs this company. And so from inception of that acquisition of Takeover LTNC to September 17th, when we beat Coke, was 200 days. Under a year, we're knocking Coke off their high horse. We'll get bought out for sure. And look, next level hydrogen infused water beats Coke at CSP 2021, 222 reverse reduction. 222, you like seeing that. The CSP best new product was next level water, 137 reduction, 33rd prime. Bang. I mean, that's big time, okay? That's big time. Okay, now let's talk about the close proximity of our facilities in accordance to Coke's facilities and headquarters. You know, Danny Day, Faith Springs, he makes our water. We already know they're in Georgia. The address of where they're located is 24 Clear Lane, Blue Ridge, Georgia. We use Blue Ridge, Georgia Mountain Spring Water for our next level water. High class stuff. We know Coca-Cola headquarters is located in Atlanta, Georgia. It's about an hour, 34 minutes away. You know, and look, so this is what I put in here. And 24 Clear Lane, Blue Ridge, Georgia, to 1 Coca-Cola Place, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, do their whole zip code, which essentially, if you take the parent rule, is 333, which is big time, equals 666, 666. 666 gets a bad rep sometimes being an evil number. It's not an evil number. It's more of a controlling number, if anything. It oversees a lot of things. And it's a neutral number. But look, 666 is a neutral but controlling number, 137 in Chaldean. And so if you're in Coke's shoes and you have this brand new water that beat you in the convenience store event in 2021, and not only just beat you in the best bottled water category, they took the whole event and they're only 90 miles away from you, you know they're on your radar. Perfect buyout opportunity. You're close to the Blue Ridge Jordan Mountain Spring Water. You know, keep everything in-house in Georgia, right? It's smart. You're not going to let Pepsi in Georgia. What is that? You know, it's territorial, right? Now let's talk about the Philippines connection with Manny Pacquiao, next level, and possibly, most likely, Coke. To start off, Coke Philippines is the country's leading beverage company. They are the top dogs. It's just flat out. I mean, that's just what it is. They're top dogs. And when you go to one of our last PRs with Next Level, they restate that, you know, boxing legend Manny Pacquiao signed with Next Level's first major endorsement deal. He has his own can. He also entered a joint venture with the company to manufacture Next Level products in the Philippines for distribution throughout Asia. You're probably going to need help from the, you know, country's leading beverage company, no? And what's ironic about the Philippines, when you go back to Michael Burry's topic with water, it's ironic that a country with a looming water crisis like the Philippines is actually rich in water resources. The country has 421 river basins, 72 lakes, and numerous streams and creeks altogether represent 86% of the country's total water resource potential. They have to tap into it, and I believe Coke has been trying to do that. And with Manny Pacquiao and his Manny Pacquiao Foundation, I believe they're going to try to do that as well. The Philippines are truly the pearl of the Orient, with hundreds of bodies of waters within the archipelagos. Hot springs and waterfalls are just two of the frequent visited spots in the country. So it has water resources. Look, Pearl of the Orient, 88 reduction, 83 reverse reduction. Then you have Danny Day, the water maker for us, 88 ordinal, and then 38, the mirror of 83 in reverse reduction. LA Libations is that program that Next Level is with to help get into California stores, better marketing of the health drinks and stuff like that. One of their employees, they expanded with Bonnie Shah. They expanded their company services with their marketing agent, and she's a part of it, Bonnie Shah. And so Bonnie, she worked in the Philippines, right? She has years in the Philippines. So that's another connection. So we are working with LA Libations, which used to be owned by Coca-Cola. It's owned by Molson Coors now. But if you really do your research, you'll understand that Coca-Cola and Molson Coors has a working partner relationship with LA Libation and with products, especially with hard seltzers. But what's really interesting is Bonnie, who's head of the marketing team at LA Libations now, has a lot of work in the Philippines. And so she's already great with that area. And as you see, Next Level partners with LA Libations and West Coast Push. Bonnie Shah, Next Level Water connection in 2 Philippines, 222 reduction. Bonnie Shah, Next Level Water connection to Coca-Cola Company, Philippines operation, 331, that 33. Then you have that 1,037, that 137s, both 33 permutations. So the connections are there. Bonnie Shah, LA Libations, marketing team, Philippines experience, Manny Pacquiao, leading beverage company, Philippines, Coca-Cola. It's all there. And they talk about the competition, right? And we talk about the competition in the Philippines. There's only one place with headquarters in the Philippines, and that's Coca-Cola in Taguig. All right. And another thing is the first international bottler for Coca-Cola was San Miguel Corporation in the Philippines. So their first international bottler ever in 1981 came from the Philippines, San Miguel. Pepsi does have a subsidiary in the Philippines, but it's not big at all. They don't even have the headquarters, the global sites up there. When you look at their website for Asia Pacific or whatever, it's not there. South Asia, it's not there. Keurig Dr. Pepper is only in the U.S. AB InBev isn't in the Philippines either. Molson Coors headquarters, nothing in the Philippines as well. So we're the only ones with a legit headquarters in the Philippines. It makes sense, right? Now let's get into the endorsers. We've talked about Manny Pacquiao, Filipino boxing legend. He already had a failed project with Pepsi. That Sting beverage, it didn't last at all. So he doesn't have a deal with them anymore. He's about to have a deal with the real deal big boys in Coke soon. T-Pain, hip-hop musical artist. The Big Show, game show sponsored by Coke. That's a Coca-Cola soda brand. And that show, The Big Show, is filmed in Georgia, another in-house project. Obviously, Coca-Cola is going to be behind an in-house project in Georgia. We also have Anthony Pettis, MMA fighter. PFL Sports League on ESPN, which is owned by Disney with a lifetime contract with Coke. He also has his own Pettis Sports League as well, where we're the official water. PFL Finals will be in Georgia. I believe it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia as well, so that's big. Also, T-Pain has the Gamer Shots for us. That's another part of the division, which is great. So real quick, I want to talk about this Easter egg that was brought up by Simple Truth about the PFL CEO talking about the fighting league that's coming up on the 20th. So watch what happens. Watch the timestamp. What happens and how it connects to Coke.
And a differentiated experience.
Watch.
And I'm not asking the fan to choose. It's not a Coke or Pepsi.
Woo! He says, I'm not asking fans to choose. It's not a Coke. But look, It's at the timestamp, and Simple as True found this. The timestamp is 1551. You know, you could just see that one. The parent rule, you take those ones off. It's 55. What equals 55? Labor Smart Inc. equals 55. I'm not talking Coke. You see that. So that's a nice little Easter egg for the PFL. I think they are connected, and they will be connected because the UFC has Monster, which is a Coke product. And to wrap this up, on the 14th slide, I just have some more hints to go over for what could possibly become. So remember, Alex Guerrero, he was the head of TB12, and we're going to talk about the new CEO soon, but he was CEO of TB12 for the longest time. Remember, February 20th, 2021, he says, LTNC, looking forward to Monday and a bright future ahead.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, Toby. Mike, great to hear from you as well. Next Level Hydrogen Water. I know what hydrogen water is, but Next Level sounds like it's a different kind of hydrogen water. Toby, Mike, tell us all about it.
So Takeover is the name of the company, Takeover Industries. So Next Level's the brand. The brand actually came to me through Alex Guerrero, who's Tom Brady's trainer. That's how hydrogen water came to us. Our team is just under 100 years in the industry. I've built 4 major brands: Sobe, Arizona, Zions, Ignites brand with my team. So we all come together, and just under 115 years in the industry with the experience we have now, and I'm still adding to it now. But hydrogen water came through Alex Guerrero. We went there and sat with him and woke me up real quick as to what it was doing, and I was amazed by it. We took it to another level with our manufacturer that we have, and have it at 4 parts per million. And the brand is blowing up right now. And, you know, Manny Pacquiao is one of our joint venture partners that we brought on 90 days ago. Manny trained with Next Level the whole time he was training he was doing his fight. So, and it made Manny go 12 rounds. So the product is, I've never seen anything like it in my 30 years in this business. You know, I've never seen anything like it. We're almost at 1.2 million in sales in less than 120 days, all direct to consumer. We're not even in retail yet.
So Toby, thank you. So guys, I just wanted to share, Next Level Hydrogen Water with Quad C. We added colloidals to the product. We added colloidal copper, gold, platinum, and zinc. It aids for recovery. So this is not just a water in a can. You're getting a functional beverage without all the additives and all that. We're giving you the actives, and that's the goal. So when you are drinking our product, we did partner up with Manny Pacquiao, did a Pacquiao edition can, which has flown off, I would say flown off the shelves, but flown off, done very well in e-commerce. But overall, a lot of buyers want innovation. And when we were brought onto the company, me and my colleagues sat down and explained what we had with the elevated levels of hydrogen water, or hydrogen in the can with the added colloidals. We have something that's going to add value to the set, and buyers are loving it. So 2022 is going to be a year of getting on the shelves, doing big moves, but it's phenomenal how the direct to consumer has played a big role in this, driven sales. So we're excited to share that.
Now, within this group of folks that are on this episode right now, we are probably all familiar with hydrogen water, being in the beverage industry. I'm not so familiar with colloidals, but I know what they are now. But how do you communicate what you're selling to that end consumer? And who is that end consumer? Who is your target consumer?
Our demographics vary. I mean, we can, from athletes to senior citizens. So really anybody can drink the product. When we tell people you can take it for recovery, you can tell people you can take it if you wanted to boost your immune system, if you wanted to help for boosting natural energy, it's for everybody. So when we're really marketing, we use our platform, our social media presence to really market the product and get people to drive to our sites to buy. And we all know that using social media and marketing is the best play to get converted sales.
Athletes are definitely, because that's, I mean, we got hit up 2 weeks ago by the Kansas City Chiefs. I got 3 guys on there that religiously drank hydrogen water. Now the whole team is now we're sending cases. You know, we're going to eventually put a cooler in there, but they're going away from Gatorade and Body Armor and all this other stuff because to me it's all sugar water. You know, it's not what they need in their systems. Red Bull, all that stuff that has been fathered into these NFL teams and you see them in their locker rooms is now going to come out. You know, these guys, when you look at NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, they have water bottles. Their name is on it. They're not drinking Gatorade. They're not drinking powder. They're drinking their own mix, you know, and that's what you're seeing, you know, and I think when we come in with this, you know, this is a game changer for everything. There is no spot. We can go attack any door. There is no, we can go attack any space in the door. That's why, you know, that's why I say it's a relationship business. The beverage world, you have to break into it easily or you're going to get wiped out. We can go to the buyers and explain, hey, this can go in an energy door, this can go in a water door, this can go in wherever we want it to go, and we can prove it. So it's just getting creative, you know, and sticking to your guns, you know, believe in your brand. You know, I think we have something out here that's a game changer. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time. I've never seen anything like this. Never. And I've been a part of some cool stuff.
Toby and Mike, you obviously are veterans. You know your stuff. You did a very strategic thing in choosing a can to put your water in, you know, because as you said, you can go in every door. Talk a little bit about the price point, because obviously, you know, you said you can be in the water set and you can be in the energy set, completely different price points. How do you think about that? How do you price your product? And how do you think about that?
When we're looking at pricing, our can's $2.99 on the shelf. We will fund with promotions like a 2 for $5 deal and work with our buyers, but we're sitting at $2.99 on the shelves today.
And that is what kind of outlet? Is that convenience or is that in a traditional supermarket or
right now? So it's going to be, we're going to try to keep it the same. I mean, I want to keep our pricing convenience and supermarket at the $2.99 mark. If it goes into a gym, if they would like to increase it a little more at a $3.49, that's fine. But I see that $2.99, anything $2.99 to $2.97 would be perfect in a space. Anything over that $3 with our can, it's a 12-ounce can. So you got to look at value. When you look at the set, you have a 16-ounce can of, you know, another product, people look at value. So when we explain what we have, they relate to it.
Can't put hydrogen into a PET because it's going to leak out. It's either got to be a Tetra Pak, which will not stand up on the shelf. And they did a great job at High Factor. I used to drink this stuff. So, but it's either that or the can. And when we got shown the can, that's when I was like, oh, this might work, because I would never touch a Tetra Pak.
Yeah. And a follow-up question on that. Obviously, you know, you're in the energy set. Let's just make this example, right? You're in the energy set. People pick you up. How do you think about flavoring? Because I would assume that some people are surprised taking the product, and you know, because sometimes you're rushing, you know, you're standing there. How do you want to add flavoring at some point in time, or do you always want to be plain water and it's not going to be any flavors? How do you think about that?
Down the road, we will. We're looking at other licensing deals right now with some big players. So down the road, we'll look at it. But you're getting all natural spring water. You taste no hydrogen. You taste nothing. You taste spring water. We're at a deepest source in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Atlanta, of Georgia, where we bottle it at. So it's one of the purest sources on the planet. So you're getting what you get. Flavors are kind of easy to add to it, and I would love to do it down the road, most definitely.
And well, we talked about that, Sebastian, but flavoring will lower some of the ppm.
Yeah.
We want to keep our ppm higher. So if we have to sacrifice some of our hydrogen in there by flavoring it, we still can do that. But that's the reason why we have not flavored, and we're still working on R&D to try to perfect that, just to give our customers a higher ppm than the competition.
We have quite a bit of information in a really short amount of time. And Toby and Mike, it's really interesting to hear about your approach to sort of next generation beverages. You know, we've got about 10 seconds left, but I do want to ask, you know, you're right now focused on direct to consumer. What's getting the most traction in terms of how you are reaching these consumers online? What's getting the most pull?
I mean, we're getting a lot of affiliates involved, a lot of social media. We've got a gamer division that is blowing up right now. So, I mean, that's what's doing it, and it's an avenue I've never gone down before. Like I said, I'm Kroger, Publix, Budweiser, Miller. That's our background, you know. And when these guys said, "Hey, we need to try it this way," and we're a public company, so we had a lot of people on our side when we bought the company, so they were loyal to the brand when we started it, so that helped too. So, but as far as you guys, whenever I say something to anybody, it's like, go to BevNet. You want to know something that's real? Go to BevNet. You know, John and everybody over there, you guys have been amazing to us in the career I've enjoyed here, and you guys are amazing over there. So any credibility I can give to you guys get it every day from me.
Thank you so much for that as well, Toby, and really appreciate the time. This has been very helpful for the industry from a direct to consumer and then building into retail. It's really really eye-opening.
February 20th, 2021, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's 4 2s, right? Parent rule. So that's 4 2s. That's going to come in handy. Now look at this. This dropped on February 20th, 2020. Walt Disney World soda prices and facts. And it just talks about Disney has a lifetime contract with Coca-Cola. But that article dropped on February 20th, 2020. That's another 4-2 situation. So February 20th, 2020, February 20th, 2021, you see Coke, Walt Disney World, LTNC, Alex Guerrero. Now it gets even crazier. Toby McBride. This was his business card he had. Look who's on his business card. Disney, TB12, Next Level. You see that connection, y'all? That's crazy, right? Toby McBride. Now look, you have Warner Brothers Studio, Walt Disney World, and Coke deal, equaling 2,222 in the Fibonacci cipher, the natural growth cipher, the 4 2s. That's big time. They have a huge deal. Now take a look at Takeover Industries' Twitter following. This is in real time of this video. They have 22.2K followers. 22.2K followers. 222. 2022. That's not an accident, all right? Tom Brady officially announced his retirement after a remarkable 22-year career with Patriots and Buccaneers. That happened February 1st. February 1st left 333 days left in the year. You see how powerful that day was, and that was his fake retirement, I might add. He's back now. He's going to be using Next Level next year to, say that that was his reason why he could get back strong, because he loves hydrogen water. That's already documented. But I do want to finish this up again with now we're in retail stores. Toby, our CEO, he liked and he shared a TB12 post. So Grant Shriver is now TB12's new CEO and partner. Grant Shriver was formerly the vice president of private brands, product development, and global operations at Lowe's Home Improvement. And where's the connection with that? Well, we are now with Lowe's Foods. They're different companies now, but they still have the same business bloodline. In 1954, one of the brothers who started Lowe's Home Improvement stores decided to open a grocery store and call it Lowe's Foods without the apostrophe. So I'm pretty sure if the vice president of private brands of a major corporation probably has ties with the family owned, essentially still, Lowe's Foods. The connection lines the communication lines, I'm for sure, are definitely open. So that's something to really look out for, and how that all really comes into this storyline. And so, guys, that's what I have for you today. Honestly, this is the tip of the iceberg for this Coke thesis I have. If you guys want more of this Coke thesis, Next Level Hydrogen Water, if you want me to do another presentation with even more data, just reconfirming that this is going to happen, look, I'm about to be the deep effing value of LTNC. That's where this is going. I'm about to be Roaring Kitty like he was with GME. So if you guys want more of this type of content, just let me know in the comment section. Make sure you give me a subscribe. Hopefully you learned something today, and hopefully you at least open your mind to the possibility that this is something that could happen, and that the stars are really aligning, as they say, as what Shar or Anthony Pettis would say, as they both said on certain occasions, and which goes back to the magic portion of Coca-Cola, Walt Disney World, and stuff. Check out my Patreon. This presentation will be downloadable there under the Gematria Stocks tier and the Ultimate Dream Schemers Woke Pack, for your enjoyment. If you want to support, join my Discord. I would love to have you. Check out my website, and just keep spreading the love. Have positivity. Be patient with this company. This is value investing. We're so early, but it's going to work out in the end. You know, I have no doubt in my mind. I am so positive. I'm so bullish in that. And even though I didn't do a video in some time, I was still always here, still dropping stuff if you came to find me. With that being said, Art Turner, Data Productions Media, Dreams Are Tangible Aspirations, where we scheme our dreams into existence. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.